Imagine something that humans have never seen and probably shouldn't have seen. NASA and scientists around the world have been trying to understand this space object named 3I Atlas for years. But recently, a quantum AI ran a simulation on it, and the results that came out shocked everyone. This was not ordinary data. According to reports, this AI predicted some things that are far beyond our imagination, things that governments are afraid to even talk about. Looking at the footage and reports that have been leaked, it seems that this object is probably not what we were told. Some scientists believe that this is not just a space rock, but something else, something that is hiding itself from us. And the patterns that this AI has shown make it clear that the times to come may be more scary than we can imagine. In this video, we will show you everything that has been hidden so far. So watch the video till the end and decide for yourself what the truth is. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for such exciting and mysterious content. Press the bell icon so that you don't miss the next big revelation. The mysterious history of 3I Atlas. Years ago, scientists first saw 3I Atlas through their telescopes. It appeared like a tiny dot, far away in space. Initially, everyone thought it was just a normal space rock, like thousands of others in our solar system. No one took it seriously because at that time, nothing unusual was seen about it. It was just another object moving through space. But as 3I Atlas was observed more closely, some strange patterns began to emerge. Scientists noticed that its movement was not quite normal. It was not moving in a straight line like other objects, but in a slightly unstable and irregular manner. After some time, a slight glow was also seen around it, which is not usually seen in an ordinary space rock. This was the moment when scientists felt that something was wrong with it. NASA and many space agencies around the world started investigating it further. They used high-tech telescopes and advanced cameras to capture every detail. Initial reports said that the object looked neither completely natural nor completely artificial. This report created a stir in the scientific community as it raised the question of where this thing came from. Slowly, this news reached the media, but the public was not given full information. In the official statement, it was simply called a space mystery, and the matter was closed. But there was a discussion among scientists that this object might be related to another planet or civilization. Some experts said that it is probably an ancient machine that has been roaming in space for thousands of years. In this way, 3I Atlas gradually turned from a normal space object into a mysterious puzzle, which was not easy to understand. Why was quantum AI simulation done? In the initial investigation of 3I Atlas, scientists used traditional telescopes and data systems. They took pictures of it, tracked its movement, and made hundreds of reports. But the deeper they went, the more complicated this object seemed. Simple calculations and common techniques failed to understand its strange pattern. Sometimes it moved very slowly, and sometimes it suddenly gained speed. Sometimes it seemed to be moving in one direction, and after some time its path changed completely. This irregularity surprised the scientists, and they felt that only traditional technology was not enough to solve this mystery. Gradually, the matter became so complicated that even the governments had to take interest in it. NASA, ESA, European Space Agency, and many private space agencies held a meeting together. In these meetings, it was discussed which technology could be used to understand this object correctly. This was the time when the name of quantum AI came up. Quantum AI is a highly advanced technology that combines the power of quantum computers and artificial intelligence. It does not work on just one process like a normal computer, but can process billions of possibilities simultaneously. Quantum AI is much faster and smarter than normal AI. While a normal AI takes days or weeks to understand data and identify patterns, quantum AI can do millions of complex calculations in just a few hours. This meant that this was the best way to deeply understand the strange patterns and movements of 3I Atlas. Apart from this, quantum AI also has the ability to predict future possibilities. That is, it not only understands the current data, but can also tell what can happen next. Governments and scientists decided that if they really want to know the secret of 3I Atlas, then they will have to take this risk. However, not everyone agreed to this decision. Some scientists believed that using such advanced and uncontrolled technology could be dangerous. They feared that this AI would not only find information, but could also reveal things that humans are not ready to know. But most agencies believed that this was the last chance. Otherwise, 3i Atlas would remain a mystery forever. Quantum AI was specially designed for 3i Atlas. It was fed millions of gigabytes of data, telescope images, movement patterns, space energy levels, and even old astronomical records. This AI was programmed in such a way that it would combine every data and create a simulation that would not only explain the current situation, but also show its possible results in the future. It was exactly like a machine looking back in time and telling what's going to happen next. The big reason for trusting this AI so much was that this technology had already proved successful in many complex space projects. For example, a few years ago, similar technology was used to understand the data of black holes, and then it gave results that were almost impossible for humans. When the case of 3i Atlas came to the fore, governments felt that this technology was their last hope. Everything was kept extremely secret before the launch of the mission. Neither the media nor the public was informed. The scientists working on this project were made to sign strict confidentiality contracts. According to some reports, this project was given so much security that its information was limited to only a select few. This project was so sensitive that any small information about it could put national security in danger if it came out. Finally, the day came when the quantum AI was activated. When it was turned on, this machine started connecting billions of data points in a few seconds. Scientists saw patterns forming on its screen. Initially, everything seemed normal, but after a while, the AI started showing such patterns that everyone's breath stopped. It became clear that this was no ordinary object. There was something behind it that was far beyond human understanding. This was the moment when scientists and governments realized that they had come close to a very dangerous and frightening truth. But now it was not possible to shut down this machine, because this information was increasing on its own. The result of this simulation forced everyone to think whether they took the right step, or this decision would prove to be the biggest threat to humanity in the future. Something strange happened during the simulation. As soon as the quantum AI was activated, everything seemed normal in the beginning. Slowly, the entire data of 3i Atlas started loading on the screen. The eyes of the scientists were fixed on the screen, as they hoped that finally this machine would give them the answer they had been looking for months. For the first few seconds, only normal patterns were visible, like the normal movement of a space object. Everyone present in the room was calm, but inside everyone's heart was beating fast. But suddenly something happened that surprised everyone present there. The patterns on the screen started changing strangely. This change was so sudden that even the most experienced scientists present there could not understand what was happening. The trajectory data of 3i Atlas suddenly broke into many parts, as if it was present in different directions at the same time. It seemed as if this object was dividing itself in many places or was present in different dimensions simultaneously. After this, the AI showed another surprising thing. Some movements were seen in the data which did not look natural at all. Ordinary space objects move according to the laws of gravity, but the movement of 3i Atlas seemed to challenge those rules completely. Sometimes it would suddenly speed up, and sometimes it would stop completely, as if some invisible power was controlling it. Some scientists even said that this pattern looked as if someone was doing intelligent control. As these strange patterns kept coming on the screen, the atmosphere of the room started changing. The scientists who were excited earlier now started showing tension and fear on their faces. Some people were trying to read the data carefully by leaning towards the screen, while some were looking at each other by stepping back, as if no one could believe that all this was really happening. During this time, the AI also recorded a strange sound wave, which was absolutely unusual. That sound did not sound like that of a machine, but like that of a living thing. Initially, some scientists thought that it might be a system glitch or an error in the data, but when the AI repeatedly recorded the same patterns and the same strange sound, it became clear that it was not a mistake. All this was real. As soon as this realization was made, there was a silence in the room. Everyone was checking something on their respective computers, but no one had the answer. Then the AI suddenly created a visual simulation, showing the direction in which 3i Atlas was moving. Seeing that visual, everyone present there froze. This object was not only moving irregularly, but it seemed as if it was moving towards a particular place deliberately. This was not a natural movement, but a predetermined path. From here on, the atmosphere of the room changed completely. Fear started showing on the faces of those who were excited till now. Some scientists' hands started trembling, and some were not even able to take their eyes off the screen. Many scientists started debating whether this information should be shared with the public or not, while some people stood quietly as if they could not believe that what they were seeing was true. For the first time, everyone realized that 3I Atlas was not just a mysterious space object. It was probably a part of something else, something that was far beyond human understanding. At that very moment, fear began. This fear was not just about the movement of this object, but about the unknown power that was probably controlling it. And everyone's soul trembled at the thought that if this thing is really moving toward the Earth, then what is going to happen in the future? Leaked footage and secret files. What happened during the simulation was initially kept a closely guarded secret. The scientists and technicians working on the project were strictly instructed not to let out a word about it. But when things started getting so weird, the team also started getting restless. Some people were afraid that the government might suppress this information forever. Meanwhile, an unknown source started leaking internal reports and documents. These files first appeared only on some cyber forums, but soon this information started spreading on the internet. These secret files contained records of 3I Atlas's movements, strange patterns, and unique sound waves captured by the AI. Some of these reports were so detailed that it was clear as soon as one read them that this was not the data of any ordinary space object. Some blurred and mysterious images also surfaced with these documents. In these pictures, a glowing object was seen floating in dark space with a strange blue and purple light spread around it. The quality of the pictures was not good, but there was enough in them to surprise people. As soon as these pictures and files came on social media, there was a stir on the internet. Threads started being made about this on Reddit, and within a few hours a hashtag named the current 3I Atlas started trending on Twitter. People started making different theories. Some were calling it an alien ship, while some were saying that it could be a machine of a lost civilization. At the same time, some people were considering it a part of some secret weapon testing of the government. Videos related to this topic also started coming on YouTube, which got millions of views in just a few days. This discussion spread so fast on social media that it became difficult for the governments to stop it. Agencies of many countries started a campaign to remove this information. Some posts on Twitter and Reddit suddenly started disappearing, and many accounts were suspended. This further deepened people's suspicion. They started feeling that there is definitely something that is being hidden from the world. Meanwhile, some big news channels also started reporting on this. However, their reports were very cautious, and only the information that was already available in the public was given. But in these reports, the question was repeatedly raised that if all this is not true, then why is the government removing posts and videos so quickly? This further increased fear and curiosity among the public. Overnight, everything related to 3I Atlas went viral on the internet. Some people were considering it a joke, but most people started thinking deeply about what this object is. In threads created on Reddit, people were trying to edit and clear the pictures so that the real details hidden in them could be revealed. Someone even claimed that he has seen a figure in the picture which looks like a machine. Governments tried every possible thing at their level to prevent this information from spreading further. Many cyber teams were put on the job of removing every photo, video, and document from the internet. But in the world of internet, it is almost impossible to completely erase anything. The faster the files were deleted, the faster people would upload them again. Gradually, it became clear that it was now impossible to completely suppress this secret. People were not only asking questions, but were also angry. They started feeling that the government was hiding something very big from them, and this anger was going to increase further in the coming days because the information that was leaked was just the beginning. The real truth was still behind the curtain. NASA's strange and normal statement after the files and mysterious footage related to 3I Atlas were leaked on the internet. The atmosphere changed completely. People were constantly asking questions on social media. This discussion had spread like fire on Reddit and Twitter. Even on news channels, only one name was echoing everywhere: 3I Atlas. There was tremendous pressure on the governments to inform the public about this mystery. Finally, NASA came in front of the media and held a press conference. But the style of this conference was very strange. NASA gave a statement in a very normal and simple way. They said, 3I Atlas is an interstellar object that has come from outside the boundary of our solar system. Research is still going on about it, and at present no evidence of any danger has been found in it. The statement was so straightforward that people found it difficult to believe it. It felt as if NASA was not telling the truth, but was hiding something big. The most striking thing was that NASA did not even mention the leaked footage and the viral pictures. They did not even explain the reason for the strange patterns seen in the movement of 3I Atlas. It was only said repeatedly, "We do not have any concrete information at this time, but we are investigating it." This line was repeated again and again, as if it was being read from a script. After this statement, both the public and scientists became more confused. Some people started believing that NASA was lying to calm people down. At the same time, some said that perhaps the truth is so big and scary that it cannot be made public. The debate on social media became even more intense. On Reddit, people started saying that when governments do not tell the truth, it means that the matter is very serious. This statement of NASA clearly raised more questions instead of answering everyone's questions. It seemed as if the real story was hidden behind a curtain, and only a small part of it was being shown to the world. The real prediction of quantum AI NASA's statement may have tried to calm the matter down, but the real data was telling a different story. The simulation done by quantum AI was the biggest disclosure till date. This was the same data that the government and agencies were trying their best to hide from the public. The results that this AI showed about 3I Atlas blew away the sleep of all the scientists present there. The simulation clearly showed that the movement of 3I Atlas is not like any normal space object. Usually space objects move in a certain direction, following the laws of gravity. But this object seemed to be breaking those rules. Sometimes it would suddenly move fast, sometimes it would become absolutely still, and then it would change its direction by taking strange turns. It was as if some invisible force was controlling it. The AI analysis also revealed that there was a strange energy field around 3I Atlas. This energy did not seem to be part of any natural phenomenon. Its waves were constantly changing, as if someone was operating it deliberately. According to scientists, it seemed as if some advanced technology was using it, a technology that humans cannot even understand yet. The biggest shock came when the AI generated a timeline. The future situation was predicted in this timeline. It showed that in the coming few years, 3I Atlas would gradually come very close to the Earth. And this movement was not like a rock moving towards us just due to pull, but it seemed as if it was coming towards the Earth with some specific purpose. In the visual of the AI, the shape of 3I Atlas was seen changing repeatedly. Sometimes it looked like a huge stone, and sometimes it took such a shape as if it was hiding itself. Seeing all this, scientists were convinced that it was not just a space object. This could be something created by a highly advanced and intelligent civilization. When this simulation was completed, there was silence in the room. Some scientists immediately suggested that this information should be shared with the world. They believed that it was necessary to tell people the truth so that they could prepare for the times to come. But on the other hand, many scientists and government officials believed that if this information went out, panic would spread all over the world. Finally, the majority decided that this data would be kept secret. All the files of quantum AI were locked in a secret server. Even the lab where this simulation was done was closed. The scientists who worked on it were sent to different places so that there could be no leak. Conflict between scientists and governments. After the results of the simulation of quantum AI were revealed, the atmosphere between scientists and governments became very tense. Internal meetings of NASA and other international agencies were being held continuously. The discussion in these meetings was whether this discovery should be made public or not. Some scientists believed that it was necessary to tell the truth to the world, because this could be the biggest discovery in human history. They argued that if people know the truth, they will be able to prepare for the upcoming dangers. But the stance of the governments was completely different. They said that making this information public would spread panic all over the world. People would panic, the stock market would fall, and the political system would be completely shaken. Governments believe that hiding the truth from the people is the best way at the moment. A heated debate started between scientists and government officials on this issue. Some scientists were so angry that they warned that if the governments hide the truth, they themselves would leak it to the world. Meanwhile, some emails were leaked in which it was clearly visible that many scientists were secretly planning to give information to the public. It was also mentioned in these emails that the governments were pressurizing the scientists working on this project and forcing them to remain silent. Gradually, this conflict started taking a dangerous turn. Some scientists were suddenly removed from the project. Some were fired from their jobs without any reason, and some disappeared mysteriously. The families of the scientists who tried to tell the truth to the public started receiving threats. Seeing all this, the rest of the scientists became more scared. They knew that if they took a wrong step, the same could happen to them. Viral discussion on Reddit and social media. When the governments were trying to suppress the truth, the real information slowly started coming out on social media. Many threads related to 3 Atlas went viral on Reddit. Some users posted secret documents and pictures, which were pointing towards the real truth of this project. These threads explained in detail how NASA and other agencies were hiding the truth from the public. Thousands of comments started coming on these threads. People were sharing their theories. Some were saying that this object is a machine sent by an alien civilization, while some were considering it to be an ancient technology which is now becoming active. Some people even claimed that they have seen the leaked footage of the simulation in which it is clearly visible that this object is moving in a fixed direction. Soon the W3I Atlas hashtag started trending on Twitter. Thousands of people started posting on this topic and asking questions to the governments. Memes, threads, and videos made this mystery more viral. On YouTube, too, many channels uploaded videos with deep analysis on this subject, which reached millions of views in no time. Although the governments were trying to remove this content, it was almost impossible in front of the power of the internet. As fast as the videos and photos were removed, people would upload them again at the same speed. People on Reddit and Twitter were editing the evidence to make it more clear so that hidden patterns could be seen. Possible impact on the world. If the truth of 3I Atlas is revealed to the whole world, then it will not just be a scientific discovery, but will change the thinking of human civilization forever. First of all, it will have a deep impact on religion. The beliefs of many religions are based on the idea that man is alone and special in the universe. But if it is proved that some other civilization exists and has deliberately sent 3I Atlas towards the earth, then the big religious structures of the world will be shaken. Some people will consider it a miracle, while some will consider it a threat to their faith. This can increase religious conflicts and confrontations. This discovery will also be a big bang in the field of science. It will prove that the technology and understanding of humans is still very limited. Scientists will not only be challenged to understand the technology of 3I Atlas, but they will also have to think about how advanced this civilization is. This discovery can force science books to be rewritten. Things that were considered impossible till now will suddenly become possible. Politically, this matter is even more dangerous. If this information comes out, the power balance between the countries of the world can change completely. The countries that reach this information first will try to use it for weapons or technological advantage. This will increase distrust in global politics, and international relations can weaken. That is why the governments of many countries want to keep this secret hidden. They fear that if the truth comes out, not only will people panic, but political instability will increase so much that it will become difficult to control. It will also have a deep impact on the life of a common man. People will be confused about their future. Many people will be scared, while some people will see it as a new opportunity. The world will not be the same at all 3 levels of technology, religion, and society. Governments do not want this truth to come out because they feel that humans are not yet ready to handle this information. The entire story so far seems like a science fiction film, but this is reality. In this part of the video, every step will be shown again through a fast montage. Tension-increasing music will play in the background, which will increase the heartbeat of the audience with every cut. First, shots of the first discovery of 3I Atlas, a small object being seen in the telescope. Then gradually its strange movements and mysterious patterns are revealed. After this, Scenes of quantum AI being activated, strange visuals forming on the screen, and the shocked reactions of the scientists. The next shots will show flashes of leaked files and documents spreading on the internet. Posts from Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube will be seen appearing and disappearing on the screen rapidly. People standing in the crowd protesting in attempts by governments to suppress information. Everything will be seen in rapid cuts. Finally, a general and mysterious statement from NASA and a glimpse of the real result of quantum AI. In the climax, a line will be heard in a slow voice. This is just the beginning. The real truth is yet to come. The biggest revelation. This part of the video shows footage that the world had never seen before. This was the same recording that governments and agencies wanted to keep hidden at all costs. As soon as the first frame comes on the screen, the atmosphere changes completely. 3I Atlas is clearly visible in a black, deserted space. Initially, it looks like an ordinary stone, but after a few seconds, its shape starts changing. It seems as if this object is hiding its real identity. It is seen in the footage that a bright energy field is spread around it. This light gradually becomes brighter and forms strange patterns. Scientists say that these patterns are like a language or code. Some experts tried to decode it and claim that this signal is like a message, as if someone is trying to talk to us. Seeing this, the team present there was completely stunned. Then suddenly another shocking moment comes in the footage. 3I Atlas becomes stable, and then strong waves come out of it. These waves were not at all like the ones in normal space radiation. It seemed as if a signal was being sent in the direction of the Earth. This scene sent chills down the spine. It was clear that this object was not just a rock, but some intelligent power was working behind it. Fear and tension were clearly visible in the team of scientists. After the footage ends, the voice of a scientist is heard, which is slow but trembling. He says, "What we have seen is beyond our understanding. This is a truth of the universe for which humans are not yet ready. This is just the beginning." There was fear as well as warning in his voice. On hearing this line, everyone present in the room becomes silent, as if someone has stopped their heartbeats. This footage not only points to the real nature of 3I Atlas, but also shows that perhaps some civilization is trying to contact us. Or it could be a sign of some big danger. This is the reason why NASA and other agencies wanted to keep it hidden. If this footage is revealed to the public, there will be such an uproar in the world that no one will be able to control it. With this revelation, the video reaches its highest suspense point. The audience starts realizing that all the information that has come out so far was just a glimpse. The real truth is still behind the curtain, and perhaps it is so big and dangerous that no one can handle it. Big question for the audience. As soon as this shocking footage ends, there is a silence on the screen. Then the narrator's voice is heard, which directly questions the audience. So now you tell me, do you think 3I Atlas is just an ordinary space object, or is it a messenger of a civilization that is much more powerful than us? Glimpses of leaked documents, Reddit threads, and NASA's statement are seen on the screen. This is followed by another question. Are governments telling us the truth or hiding everything from us? Here the viewers are forced to think. They are encouraged to share their thoughts in the comments. The narrator says, "What do you think is the real secret of 3I Atlas?" Share your opinion by commenting below. After this, a strong appeal is made to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Some suspenseful clips of footage keep playing in the background, making the atmosphere more exciting. If you like this video and want to see the next big episode of this story, then do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon so that next time when we go deeper into this mystery, you can see it first. At the end, a teaser of the next video is shown. A blurry and mysterious image flashes on the screen, and the narrator's deep voice reverberates. NASA has footage that could shake the world. But the question is, will they ever share it with us? With this, the screen goes black, and only one line appears. The truth cannot be suppressed forever. The video ends in this mysterious and suspenseful manner, leaving the audience eagerly and fearfully waiting for the next episode.